Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. Your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just vote an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
Welcome,
All
Grace.
right.
All right, right?
Let's go.
Sorry. All right, right. Let's go. Like we delayed enough, right? Because the world is against me today. Like literally, I'm telling you, like the whole friggin' world. But
As an asshole.
yeah, I'm going to let's declare it right now. The world is an asshole. Yes, that's it.
All right. Thanks for coming, guys. We got that
Okay,
settled.
that's it. We got
See you
that
next
settled, all
time.
done. Yes, sorry to drag you all the way here for that. That's our PSA for today. Okay. And now that we have that settled, oh God, let's just I don't know. Maybe we'll find a couple of others. But thanks, Grace, for doing this. Like
Yeah.
you
Well,
kept-
thanks for
yeah,
having me on.
you kept hemming and hawing, and then you actually were up here like holding the fort down because my internet. I was on another stream modding, and then all of a sudden I disappeared over there. I couldn't type. I couldn't do anything. My internet was going like, if anybody knows anything about your routers, they go from green, which is like your full power, down to like yellow, red, like, and they have all these little bars on them. And mine looked like it couldn't decide. Like mine looked like a zydophone going off kind of thing. It looked like Christmas lights that couldn't decide, like those ones that go really rapid. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's what it was doing. It was going from the top to the bottom to the top to the bottom and back and forth. And anybody in the Discord knows, and some of you out here also, that we've had some power problems. We've had the internet problems here on the East Coast on and off. It's just been a bad run. But I'm glad you're here.
Disrespectful internet.
It is disrespectful. Totally
Disrespectful.
How dare they, right? I'm just like, I don't know. Well, hey, you want to, you know what we do here, right?
I do.
You've been going back and forth about doing this one. I think I don't know why you were nervous, but I think it's gonna be just fine. You handled that like a champ, everybody. She handled that like a champ, better than me. As you can tell, I'm nervous.
If you ask Cass, I'm usually the one hitting the buttons at the wrong time on our stream. So,
okay,
yeah, I'm used to things going wrong, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Liam says those are called. I gotta put that up because that's actually good. This is what I felt like, Liam. That's why I'm all like, I don't know what to do with myself. Yeah, mine has you are connected at maximum speed and try again later, you moron. Like, yup.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly. Exactly. Oh, exactly. That's what I feel like. Hey, Brilliant. Hey, April. I'm gonna stop typing now so I could put this up for Grace. And hey, Garrus, nice to see you too. And Jin. Hey, good grope there, dude. I'm like, you came for the asshole sleet. I assure you, there are plenty. We just decided you missed the announcement. We did a PSA. Grace and I. Would you like to reset? Tell them, Grace. Like,
The whole world's an asshole. Yeah.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm. And if they keep it up, I'm going to the universe, babe. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm the whole freaking universe. Like,
yeah.
I'm not even going to stop here on our little round planet. Yes,
Right.
I said
We're
round.
just a tiny little ball.
A ball is right. Okay, just to make that
Speaking of
clear.
balls, I had a day with balls. I did. So
What kind of day did you have with ball? Oh, please
well,
entertain me with the.
I so basically my job entails reading medical reports all day, and
Mm-hmm.
every blue moon there's full color pictures that get thrown in there, and they're
Mm-hmm.
usually not fun to look at. But today I got surprised with full color nutsack.
You got a
Yep,
full
just
color nutsack. Okay, when you
full
say
color
full
nutsack.
color,
Yeah.
okay, what
Yep.
color was it? The full color
Uh,
nutsack.
it was brown.
It was
It's
brown. Okay.
brown. Yeah.
Is it in its goriness?
It was just one small wound. We'll just
Okay.
say that. A little bit of a wound.
That
Yeah.
needed stitches?
I saw it before the stitching.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you've had a better day than I. I would hope when I have a day like this that I at least get a picture of balls. But I'm not going to put that out there on YouTube because I don't want them in my DMs actually.
Yeah.
So no, take that thought back,
Yeah.
YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Miss
Any of
Cassandra
you out
is
there that ever actually thought about that you're going to make me feel better with some. No, no, don't do it.
no. Never do it. Unattended. Mm-mm.
No, mm-mm,
No.
mm-mm, no. I'm very particular about my ball sacks, actually.
Yes. And Mrs. Cassandra is reminding me it was literally right after lunch. I was like, "What the hell?"
Oh
No.
no.
Yeah. No. Sorry, I like my ball sacks, but I like
Yeah.
to time them appropriately.
Yes, truly, and I don't know if they like, especially at work after lunch.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I get you. All right,
Yep.
wrong. All right, I think let's go look at some assholes. Let me see if I
All
can.
right.
I'm gonna see. Let's see if I can actually read today. All right, I'm gonna put it up and then I'll read it from the lodge. I'm sorry if this is a little small, but with all the trouble that I've been having, I decided to actually just copy and paste instead of retype everything at a little higher font or a larger one. So I'm sorry if you guys can't read it. I'm hoping some of you have the bigger screen, but I'll read it. I won't. I promise it'll be what it actually states, or as best as I can get it there on a day like today. All right. So you ready, Grace?
I'm ready.
Let's go. All right.
Let's go.
I'm gonna start with farts. Okay? Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Am I the asshole for farting on Thanksgiving dinner when my mother tried to bring up an embarrassing moment my stepdaughter had? My 35-year-old stepdaughter, Sophie, no, I guess he is the male 35, and his stepdaughter, Sophie, 14, has been struggling with health problems that cause her to wet her bed from time to time. No one knew about the bedwetting thing till we spent the night at my mother's house. Sophie had wet the bed in the guest room, and my mother found out. My wife and I explained the situation, offered to clean the mess up, then asked her to not tell anybody about what she saw because Sophie is already up in a bad place mentally and would not be able to handle any comments from family about this. She even said that she will stop visiting if this gets out. My mother crossed her heart and promised us, and we thought that was the end of it. On Thanksgiving dinner, that was held at my mother's house. While we were eating and talking about a bunch of stuff, my brother mentioned that his dog peed in the kitchen. I looked at my mother and she looked like she had a similar story to tell, and that's what she loves to do. Just gossip and share similar stories. I knew what she was going to say when she opened her mouth and said, "Speaking of pee." I felt helpless and tongue-tied. I couldn't even speak. So I just let out a loud fart as a means of distraction. Everyone stopped and stared at me. It was very awkward. People were going, ew, and kids were laughing, including Sophie. Just a mix of reactions, but my mother was livid. She started berating me later about behaving disgracefully and shamelessly on Thanksgiving dinner table, no less. I admitted it was on purpose to stop her from sharing an embarrassing moment of my stepdaughter and potentially traumatizing her for years to come. She laughed at the word traumatizing, then called me childish and said I should be ashamed of myself for pulling this stunt at her home on her Thanksgiving dinner. We had to leave, and my wife and Sophie were laughing, but still had no idea why I did it. Now my mother is upset, and so is my father, because he had invited his friends, and I made him look bad.
Oh my gosh.
I,
Okay,
right? I mean, I don't know.
mom.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah, right.
Mom needs to get a grip. I mean, in my
Yeah,
family, farting is sport, so I
like fart. Yes, I have brothers, and farting and belching are sports.
yeah,
Yes,
for
definitely,
sure.
definitely. And if you're the
And
mother of a son, how could you be, like, so offended? Like, has it never happened before? Really?
like my mom would be the first to fart, so let's just get that out there. Like
Mhm.
I, you know, I he's I mean, he's I guess he's kind of the asshole if he knows his mother is that pissy about things like that, but at the same
Mhm.
time, knowing what she's about to do and he, can't think of anything else. I mean, she's a straight up asshole on 2 levels.
Mhm.
She's I mean, it 14 is still a child, and kudos to him for protecting that child.
I think
So,
he was really nervous and he didn't know what to do.
yeah.
Really. I do. And I think, and you know what really bothers me is that he went through all the trouble to discuss it with mom prior.
Yes.
But he obviously knows how mom is, because as soon as she went to open her mouth, like, total fear came over him, because he just, like, knew she was going to do it, because she's just going to
Yep.
blurt it out like it's nothing, even though she promised not to.
Yeah.
And you know I just think it's funny as hell. I really do. I mean, he
Yeah.
actually disrupted dinner with a big fart, like
Yeah.
as if that never happened before. Like, come on, I'm sure it did. i'm
Oh,
i'm
yeah.
sure i'm sure it did. Charlie, I kind of agree with you. He's
Yep.
a he's a mother
Mhm.
farting hero. He totally
Yes.
is. Dad totally is a farting
Yep.
hero.
Yep.
um Mrs. Cassandra said mom is the ass. Okay. um
Dad is
Liam,
the asshole too.
yeah, dad's kind of a bit of a jerk now too. Liam thinks it might have even improved the turkey.
Uh,
Maybe that's what she's really a problem of. Well, true, Liam. He kind of could have said instead of "pff," but if you really want to make a big, like, it doesn't sound like mom would have stopped. I don't know. I don't know if or whoa, wait a minute would have done it. I don't know. But
yeah.
he
What
panicked. He obviously panicked. Maybe the
yeah.
panic is what gave him the super fart. I don't know. I don't know.
And Charlie just said I was thinking that too, like, that is really impressive that he could just whip it out right then and there. Okay, wait,
Yes.
I said
Well,
that wrong.
no, well,
Which also would have thrown them off if
well,
he
true, true.
yeah.
Giving the two choices, mom should be quite grateful that
Yes.
all he did was fart on command, which
Right,
is
right.
which is apparently his superpower. And I think they're all just jealous. I really think they're all just jealous that he has this superpower, that he could disrupt family dinners at will with a big
Yeah.
super fart. Like, I mean, yeah. And Jid said, well, maybe he's lactose intolerant and was guzzling egg dog or something.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
know.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Could be. It
Uh,
could have been fart or say something which could have drawn more attention to the child's name. Exactly. Exactly. Mom once farted in a silence gap in a Scottish dance performance in a crowded auditorium on a fiberglass strip. Shook the whole row.
uh,
You know, that's great. I bet you. Oh man, can you just imagine everybody's face in the crowded auditorium on one of those bleach and, like, every oh my god, and damn, and the whole thing vibrated. Wow, sleep. Like, wow. Wow.
Ugh.
And you'll never forget it, will you? Like, you'll never forget it. Oh, I want to know, what did her face? Did she just act like nothing was going on? Like, who did that? Or was she laughing? Like, was she smirking? Because, like, I would be like looking around, like, who did that? Actually, while
Yep.
my butt's vibrating the whole bench all the way across. I'll be like, I'll be like, I'll be like hitting my brother in the arm, going, "Damn, what'd you do that for?"
Scooting away, like, "Ugh."
Yeah, always blame it on the person to the right or the left. Yeah, never
Nope.
take. Yeah, no,
Yep.
no, no, no. I take accountability for everything except for like um farts.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
not gonna take accountability for that in a public place anyway.
Yep.
Me, hmm. I win the belching contest. Grace, do you have belching contests with your siblings or
We
anyone?
don't, not in a while.
Mhm.
I mean, when we were younger, we used to belch a lot. It's in my family, it's more the farting though. And my mom will just go off like a pressure cooker when you get her laughing. And
Oh my
so
gosh.
it always
Oh,
turns into let's get grandma drunk and start laughing,
oh yeah.
or tipsy and start laughing. And then it like literally like a pressure
Oh,
cooker starts.
I could hang it at your house. It sounds like our house. It's
Yeah.
like we have belching contests but you know, I actually win. My brothers are really upset because they're bigger than I am, and so are most of my relatives. I'm like a little bit, but when it comes to belching, like I can belch out really, really, really loud ones, and I usually end up winning. But they win the fart contest because I don't know what it is. Like some people can fart on command. Like I don't know how you do it. Like why is it holding in there like that? You're practically dangerous. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, that's dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know. Sleet said, just imagine his face, their face actually. She was a redhead. Of course she was, Sleet. Of course she was. Of course she was. Okay. And no, she politely apologized to plenty of laughter. Well, at least she owned it. See, me, I'd be blaming it on my brother or whoever was sitting next to me. Yeah, I'd be like, well, damn, what'd you do that for? Like, that's rude. It's like, but I wouldn't get away with it because I'd laugh just like I did now, and that
Yeah.
would give away everything. Yeah, I can't lie. I can't lie. Liam,
Um,
oh no, look at this. Read this. Oh, this is horror. Read that. Oh my god, I once farted live on stream. There's a reason why I don't go on stream anymore. God. The
blame that on a cat, Liam. Just say you have a cat. Cat did it. Cat
The
did something.
cat did it. The cat did it. Or you could blame it on Max. It's Max's fault, Liam. Max
Yeah.
did it. Max, you
Yep.
can come on stream with me, Liam. We'll blame everything on Max. Any little
Yep.
noises you make. And besides, I can't smell it because we're like 4,500 miles away, like from each other, you know. So that would be fine. You could come on stream with me. No, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna banish you. Oh god, how did we get on this? Oh my gosh. Anyway. I never forgot back in the Blockbuster days, we were all looking on an aisle and my mom just disappears and my brothers and I started smelling it. She's dying on the other side of the aisle and the worker walked by too. God. So
Crop
she
dusting.
wait a minute, she crop dusted you guys and then left. Yo, mom, that was good. Okay, I could see that. I could see that. It stunk so bad that the worker asked who farted, and her mother turned red like a tomato. Oh God, if you're a worker in a store, you don't go out and go, who farted? Like, come on, like, no, no. Bad employee manners. Bad employee manners. Oh no, 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 no. She sure did. Oh, that makes it even worse. It's bad enough the kids knew that mom did it. Now the workers like telling everybody. Oh no. God. But I'm gonna put up the voting. I think I know
I
where,
I
where
first
this
want to
is.
say, like, why was mom so, like, what is with her indignation about a fart when the brother is bringing up pee at the Thanksgiving table? Like, why
Yeah.
are we having pee conversations if
Yes.
farting is so bad?
Apparently, in this family, bodily functions are all discussed about all the time. Apparently,
So
just like
farting
all of us.
shouldn't be a big deal.
So, what was the big deal? I think it was that. Well, I don't know. I could get all psychological on this
Yeah.
one, I guess. All right, so let's just like I'm not gonna try to tell people how it is, but I'm gonna try to tell people how it is. Like,
Yeah.
when I think mom got caught with her mouth open, going to be doing something wrong. And when he had to do that to stop her, she realized that she broke the promise and she don't want to be wrong.
Yep.
Parents don't want to be wrong to their children. So she
Yep.
has to make a big fuss about something else because she actually, maybe, hopefully, feels bad
Yeah.
about what may have
But she's
just
not going to
happened.
admit it. Yeah.
But she's not going to admit it because no, right, Grace? We're never wrong. None of
Never.
us. We're never wrong.
Mm-mm.
It's always the other guy, right?
Yep.
It's always the other guy. Okay, that's kind of what I think. That we're too embarrassed to admit. Me, I'm embarrassing all the time. I have my foot in my mouth all the damn time.
Oh,
I'm always
me
saying the
too.
wrong thing. So I would have just said, "Oh God, thank God you farted," or something like that. Got another one, because I would just admit it, and I would probably apologize to him after.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't make it like a big deal because the daughter was there, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
so, um, you know, but I do think that people just can't admit when they make wrong. Although he admits to farting, and he admits
Yeah.
to farting. Why? And I don't think you should. I don't think you should take it back. I think asking people to repress their farts is unhealthy
It
and
is.
unnecessary.
And that can hurt.
It
I
can
mean,
hurt. It
it
can
can
cause
hurt.
cause
You gotta let that out.
psychological and physical damage.
Yes.
It's true. I know I'm making fun, but I'm gonna put up the thing. Okay, everybody, vote. I think I know who Grace thinks is the asshole here. Who do you think is the
Mm-hmm.
asshole in this one? Do you
Of
know
course,
who you think it is? Yeah.
I almost always vote for I always break the rules though, and I don't put a phone number. So um
Oh, you are. You're one of those. You changed your whole name so you didn't have to put a phone number. I
but
remember you.
I will play right since um I'm here. Um I say I'm gonna go with 2 for the mom. I also say the dad's a bit of an asshole too. Um, but I'm letting the OP off the hook completely
I am too.
because yeah, it's
Mhm.
just a fart.
I'm gonna say that the whole non-farting public is most certainly the assholes in this
Yes.
situation. Like, and I'm saying, like, hey, yep, definitely the other party. Mom, you should just be proud of him. Actually, mom.
Yes.
Although he did not use the best manners in protecting the child, he did look at the bigger picture and he intervened where it was necessary.
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. Hey, Ashley, how are you? And welcome, Wrecker, hmm, in Virillion, in and NANA. People are coming in. I'm sorry, I'm not typing, but I'm trying to keep my internet from like messing up on me. I'm over here with one hand on the router, and the other hand on the thing. Okay, so all right. Well, it looks like everybody agrees pretty much. Oh, Liam said Liam
Yay
just agreed.
porn.
Yay porn. It's
Yay
all right.
porn.
Yay
Yeah.
porn. And only assholes fart. No, NANA. Then we're all assholes
Mm-mm.
because we all fart. Everybody farts. It's just, are you a silent farter? Are you a loud farter? Are you a courteous farter? Like, mm, I mean, I could put a poll. Like, it always cracks me up with men in farting. Like, you could tell what stage of the relationship you're in on whether or not farts are happening. Now, women
Yeah.
fart too, okay? But I know women who refuse to fart in the same room as a man. They will get up. I don't know how they do it. Like,
Mm-mm.
sometimes when you gotta do it, you gotta do it. You know, um, but I don't know. They get up, they hide, they act like it never happens. Like women don't fart. Like women don't
I mean,
d-
you're
poop.
gonna fart in your sleep in front of the guy. You might as well just do it.
Hey, listen, you could actually fart during other things too. Like, come on,
Well,
like let's get real. It depends on
yeah.
what stage of your relationship in whether farting's going on or not in front of
Yes.
each other. Like it's just like a weird thing. Yeah, Charlie, I like that remake, an REM remake. Everybody farts. Yes, could you sing that for me later? I could use it. I'm not having a good day, and now that's stuck in my head, actually. And yeah, record. Thanks for the otters. More otters, everybody. Just freaking more otters, and don't forget the strawberry, so it's safe for Milky to show up if he does. We don't want an otter to attack him. Well, mm, anyway, I think everybody agrees with you. You want to go on to the next one?
Sure.
Okay. You ready? You sure? Because it could get worse. I mean, we just did farts. I mean, your blind trust in me is refreshing. Oh gosh, because I don't even trust myself today. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm so off. I'm just not off. Thank you, Meepy. Feed those otters. Yep. Yes, always fart in front of your husband. Like anybody who like I mean that's trust, right?
I knew that my brother was going to marry his girlfriend at the time when we were driving back from about 20 minutes up the road from where our city was, when he Dutch ovened both of us in the car on a rainy night so we couldn't open the windows.
Oh wait, I need to know what this terminology of Dutch oven is. Is that just
Oh,
like a
well,
loud, stinky fart in a enclosed
yeah, pretty
place?
much. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And it was awful. But yes, that's how I knew she was the one for him.
Are you not impressed at my mastery and skill of deciphering fart
Yes.
classifications?
Yes.
Who knew I had that secret talent? I did not know. Um, I don't know.
And they're
Oh
still
God.
married 35 years later.
You know what? I would too. Like and you know what? My brothers would too if I was around somebody and like and then farting was going on and if I was laughing about it, they would know that I was comfortable with the people around and they would know. They
Yeah.
like I might have a crush on one of their friends or something, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, but I don't know. But you know, it's a matter of comfort too. Like it's a bodily function. I'm not like I really like I understand men who don't want to do that in front of somebody and like make it like I'm like you're making yourself uncomfortable. Like you have to keep stopping the conversation, leaving the room. Like you do like you know, it's okay. Like it
Yeah,
happens.
and it's just
It
awkward
happens.
because you
Mhm.
now we know what you're doing.
Right.
So
Like
it
it's
just
not
looks
like
foolish.
we don't know.
Yeah.
You know. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might as well just do it.
Just do it.
Like, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Oh, Dutch oven creating an impenetrable, unbreathable container and farting within it when with company. Thank you, Charlie,
Yeah.
for the specification. Okay, I
Yes.
get it. All right. Like with the windows up in a car. You can't go anywhere
Yep.
because you're driving
Yep.
down the road. Okay, I get it. All right. I think I got it now. Thank you very much. I was just guessing, but it's true.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Now, am
Ooh.
I the asshole for pretending not to know my fiance after she had a meltdown during boarding the plane and was eventually thrown off? Oh, gosh. I've learned not
Okay.
to judge from the opening statement. Like right away, I'm going to go, yes. Like you pretended not to know her for Christ's sake. Of course, you're the asshole. But now I'm wondering and he said it's right off the bat, I imagine I'm going to get raked over the coals for this one. And then I say to myself, why are you writing this?
Yeah.
Why are you writing
Yeah.
these? Okay, so this should be good. This should be all made up and extreme for sure. So my fiance, maybe not for much longer, and I, well, oh God, and I were on our way back from a vacation recently. It was a great time, and everything went off without an issue. That is, until we started boarding the plane. Now I know better. I only bring a small backpack with essentials in case I don't get my checked bags. I can survive out of this backpack and it will always pass baggage check for size and weight. Done a lot of traveling, so why fight the system? My fiance didn't want to listen to my advice and chose to bring basically a regular full size bag that barely fits the standards of carry on. But generally speaking, the airline worker doesn't want to deal with the trouble and allows it through. But this time, the airline worker was not having it. It was a packed flight, We were boarding last in economy, and it was just a shit show. I got through for I got through just fine first with my little backpack, but I could hear the argument from the boarding tunnel thingy, and it was getting heated. I was about to go back and try to smooth it out, but my fiance rushed past and just boarded the plane. I assumed, not having heard it super clearly, that the attendant had given in and let her on. That was not the case. So we found our seats and settled in. I was pretty tired and I could tell she was upset, so I just kind of tucked into the window and put my hat down and tried to take a nap. But soon after, the airline worker and a cop show up,
Oh,
and they are not fucking around and want her off the plane. She tries to plead and cry, etc., but they are not having it. And maybe in a moment of panic or just plain self-preservation, the cop asks if we're together, and I blurt out, no. Shaking my head empathetically, I got kill dagger eyes from her as she shot up and grabbed her bag and followed the cop out. She was also swearing and screaming the whole way out. Now, obviously, this is well after the event I'm posting this, but when she did eventually get home, she caught the next flight out and the bag checked. I was there to pick her up. She obviously thought I was the asshole. And to be honest, almost everyone I know thinks I'm an asshole except my boss and coworkers, who, for context, were very much relying on me to be back on time, which I gave my word I would, for a really important project that was time sensitive. They were all happy I didn't get thrown off too. So am I the asshole for this self-preservation?
wow.
This one's
Hmm.
tough. Like I'm gonna let you go. Okay. All right, Grace. Have
I
at it, dude.
so to me there's a little bit that he's left out, but I think we can fill in the holes. I mean, they don't call the cops unless you're being a
No,
major
she
asshat.
well, she ran onto the plane without her
Yeah.
boarding pass and with her bag, which was not checked, and
Yeah.
went against what they were telling her to do. She just
Right.
took it upon herself. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And so I mean, obviously, I mean, there's clearly no argument she's an asshole. She was the asshole.
Hmm.
I'm I'm torn on whether he's the asshole. Part of me says, i- if you really care about her, get off and wait with her. On the
Right.
other hand, why endorse bad behavior? You're just you know, she's a grown up. She gets it, she were your child. Of course you're going to sit and wait with her and then give her the consequences of her behavior. But she's an adult. She can, that's the consequences of her actions. And I don't know how long she had to wait for the next flight, but it it sucks, but that's what happens. And I will just assume that he really did have a flight that or a project that he had to get back to and he would have been late for if he waited with her. But I'm going to also assume that she's probably not she's probably pretty high maintenance the rest of the time anyway, and he
Yeah.
probably had kind of maybe had his fill at that point and just wanted to get like I need time away from her at this point, like
Hmm.
had enough. So I I I'm
I think he
leaning
was. Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I'm just saying I'm leaning more towards he's off the hook on this one.
She is still talking to him. He did pick her up at the airport too, but I think I think he could have did it better. I understand that he wanted to get home and he knew she was going to be removed from the plane. After all, she ran past him, right? And
Yeah,
they when a cop and the security when they show up to take you off the plane, you don't get to bargain. Okay, you don't get to like say, "Oh, but sir, I need to do this, this, and that." No, it's a done deal. They're there to remove you, not
yeah,
ask you, not check out the situation to see if there's anything wrong. They are
yeah,
there to throw your ass off the plane. Let's be clear. They came to remove her for
yeah,
violating the boarding pass system, okay? Which is, rightly so. Her and her
yeah,
bag were going to be gone. Now, I understand he panicked, okay? and said no because he thought he was going to get tossed off true also.
Yeah.
So even though I think he should have said yes, but I have nothing to do with it, or listen, like I don't think he should have took the risk of messing up his life because of something stupid she did. Because he
Right.
knows she's going to be safe, okay? I'm pretty sure this is not a life or death situation. This is not them wrongfully accusing her. This is not him needing to give testimony on in her defense about something she didn't do. She guilty of sin. She knows she is. He saw her do it. It can't be
Yeah.
helpful to have him there. Let her be the grown up, like you said, and take the off the plane and get her ticket and whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, because he does have that job. There is the other part that she was probably fully aware of, that he needed to get back at a certain time for his job.
Yeah.
And he's made those with that information also, I could give him the free pass. If I didn't know that, I would say, dude, come on, don't, it's upsetting, but can't you take a flight with her after? You
Yeah.
know, come on, be a good boo and hold her hand. I mean, yeah, she's an asshole, but she's your asshole, dude.
Yeah.
Like, she's
Yeah.
your asshole. Just like you're her asshole right
Yeah.
now. She's still in the car with you, even though you let her down. Understandably so, but it is disappointing that, you just carried on and said you didn't know her. Like,
Yeah.
you were embarrassed about her. And hopefully they had a good conversation about it afterwards. But
Yeah.
I can't really say he's an asshole. I understand why she thinks she is. She's embarrassed and humiliated, but she did it.
Yeah. And the silly thing is, all you have to do is say, "Yep, you're right. The bag's too big. It goes underneath the plane." And you get on the plane. You get your boarding pass and you get on the plane.
Yep.
Maybe you have to pay, an extra $50, which sucks, but then you get to go
Yep.
home.
Exactly. But some people, they just like crazy. Well, they're
Yeah.
always like, "Well, I did it before, but it's
Right.
against the rules." But I did
But
it
even
before,
yeah,
but
but
it's
even he
against the
says
rules. Yeah.
they knew that it pushed the boundary. So,
Yeah, she knew it. But
yeah.
she's like, "Oh, well, I got away with it before, so I'll do it again." And then
Yeah.
when somebody actually enforces the rules, and then you're gonna cry, but no buts.
Yep.
Like, come on, you knew. Like, be
Yeah.
responsible. Yep.
Yeah.
Mrs. Cassandra says she doesn't blame him. Audrey would like to know if they're still together. Apparently they are, although he's an asshole. She said so. But he did pick her up at the airport after, and they're still together. Apparently. Well, I don't know now, but they were then. Okay. And that was how the bad trip started. Exactly, Jin. Can you imagine? I mean, she's like so calm and reasonable that she's just gonna let it go, right? Right?
Yeah. I
No,
would I would
no.
hazard a guess that long term, they're not together.
Yeah, because after that vacation of him having to hear about what he should have done and what not
Yeah.
about what she should have done
Right.
to prevent the whole damn thing, but how
Right.
he should have supported her and he should have escorted her and she got herself in this mess and he should have taken care of it for her. I have
And she was
total
all
sympathy for him.
for
Exactly, exactly. They misunderstood me as I ran past them with my suitcase and illegally got on the plane. They
yeah.
misunderstood me.
Which, that's not a security risk at all.
Oh no, 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 no. No, I'm definitely on his side here. And I actually feel for him because I could tell like she just okay. Yeah, she's a handful. And what would have happened if he said yes and the cop had said, "Okay, if she's with you, then it's okay." No, she wouldn't have said that. He would have said, "Get your bag, get out of here.
Yep.
Both of you. Out."
Yep.
Like
Yep.
out. Like, who knows? There was a chance that he could have got tossed too. I don't know
Yep.
for certain, but it was a real enough chance that he panicked. He definitely. Um, Brilliant. Isn't the song "Stand by Your Man, Not Your Woman"? What? I know that's just how you typed it, right? Dude. Jeez. Oh, he is asshole adjacent. He kind of, yes. But it was with purpose. Like there was a reason. Like we were all assholes, right? Well, I think he had a valid reason to be an asshole in this instance. Okay. Um he was an an asshole, but it was also 100% the correct decision. I agree with you, Ashley. It does come off that he's quite an asshole, just like farting at Thanksgiving dinner. You look
Yeah.
like an asshole, but it was the right decision.
It was justifiable asshole
It was.
size.
Mhm. Mhm. I'll bet she learned not to do it again. Just saying. I hope so, Sandy. I really do. But since she's kind of blaming him now that he's the asshole, like he was supposed to do something about it, I don't understand. Well, Liam says she put him in an unjustified, difficult situation and then said, "Get me out." Oh, word. Yeah, word. Definitely.
And the
Mm-hmm.
cop said, "No worries, buddy. I'll escort her.
Mm-hmm. She's
It's
a thick
okay."
thought. Oh God, yeah, 'cause she's. You guys don't. Okay, exactly. There's no bargaining. What was he expected to do? Exactly. Guessing she forgot the airplane is private property too. Exactly. Mm-hmm. He could have asked for clarification before the officer asked him. 2020 hindsight. Oh, excuse me. Before I answer that question, sir, whether I know her or not, could you tell me what the answer no or yes is going to mean? No, they're going to know you know her then, and they're going to take you off the plane for being snarky with them. Like, I wouldn't do it, Liam. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. No, it would get you in trouble with them too. Sandy said she would have kept her mouth shut and shrugged my shoulders and said something like, "I don't have a dog in this fight." I also wouldn't stay with someone who did that sort of thing. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
imagine there should have been conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. She sounds like a spoiled, high maintenance twit. That's my opinion.
Oh, see, now Verillion takes it even farther. He could be pissed at her. She knew the risks. He even explained the potential problem earlier. She put his job on the line for a few pounds of luggage. That's a yup. That could be from his perspective. Yeah. You usually don't pay for gate checking. I understand if it's there, like, right? Yup. Because they usually let it go at the ticket and then at the gate, if they say no because of the plane, you usually don't have to pay for it. Like, I don't even know why she was being such a weirdo. She needs to accept the consequences of her actions sometime. Mhm. I think they all agree with those pretty much.
I
I
think
wonder if
so.
she's the star in any of these A&E episodes of people getting kicked off planes. Maybe. Maybe.
Those people are whacked.
Mhm.
They're all the asshole.
Yep, it's a no-win. It's no win-win in this situation due to her actions. Exactly, I agree. I think we all agree. I think I know where Grace is voting on this one. I think you. I'll just put it up in case you forgot the numbers. But number 2
Okay.
for me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Number 2 and number 69 with the other party's phone number.
With the other. Send it to her, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I get it. You're good at this, girl. You're really good. Okay, we're gonna do a couple more. Wait, I'm gonna take this down so I can pick a good one. I'm gonna take it. Wait, because there were a couple short ones I wanted to do. Because you're good at this. Do you have a few minutes?
Yeah.
I
Today's
know
my
that.
Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hi,
I don't want
Kyle.
to. Hey, Kyle. Okay, here's a short one. I think we all might be familiar with this situation, and it is the season that this is going to happen more often. What am I doing here? Okay, all right. Hmm. You ready, babe? Okay.
I'm ready. Yep.
Hey, crazy cat. Hey, Kyle. Oh, cool. All right. Oh, look at Verillion using the AITA emojis there. Cool. Hmm. All right. Am I the asshole for saying extremely offensive things to call scammers? Don't you hate
Oh,
that?
no, you're not,
No,
because I
you're
do it
not. We're
every
gonna say
day.
some of my friends make it like a game. They just love
Yes.
it to see what they can get them to believe. Okay,
Yes.
all right. I got called by a lady who said she was from a law firm. She said a lawsuit was being filed against me tomorrow. Blah blah blah. Obviously a scam. The secretary, who who called me conferenced in the attorney who was working my case and pretended to get him up to speed. I said some pretty effed up things, a little racist and very sexual in nature, assuming these two were both in the same room office, wherever in the world they were calling from. I have to think my comments at least generated a moment of discomfort once they hung up and looked at each other. In my view, saying something that bothers them is really the only ammo I have. They're thieves and they deserve at least as much. Hung up feeling somewhat torn, though. Not sure if I feel bad or I'm just paranoid of the off chance of what I said was recorded. Am I the asshole? Ooh. So he's only worried that it was recorded? Hmm.
Yeah, that wouldn't be my worry, but
I'm not worried. If I said I'm out on YouTube saying it every damn day. I
yeah,
don't care. I'm like, what? It's recorded. I'm just saying, yeah, the scammer, they deserve it, you know. Yeah, like, right. Who cares if it what did he say? I mean, what did he tell them to do?
yeah,
Right. I mean, as long as he wasn't threatening their lives, who cares? Like, you know.
yeah. And you're right, Kyle. They do say they come right back at it. The actual scammers will come right back with some disgusting stuff.
I know even the sexual stuff. Like, I
Yes, they
first of all,
do.
I don't want to say anything sexual to a stranger like that on the phone. Like, well, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But I
I,
mean, because that's kind of weird. What if they
I,
like it, right, Grace? Then
I,
I'm gonna get all like, ew, like,
I should. I feel really sometimes kind of torn for some of the things that I say. Um,
Mhm,
I don't say sexual things about what they should do to people. Let's just put it that way. Um,
right.
so there's that. Um, yeah.
Sounds like a damn hero to me. Yes, they do take hundreds of thousands per day from victims. I get it.
Yes, they do. And that's why the only reason I personally, and not to make it about me and not whoever's the asshole here, which is not him, or her. I don't think they said. Um,
Hmm.
but the outfit, if you want to call it that, the little sweatshop
Yep.
that calls me multiple times every day. I had to get it set since I'm working from home
Wow.
and we have to use our own cell phones. I went and got a separate little, $30 a month phone to use for work. And part of the reason was because these people keep calling on spoof numbers and I have to answer, for I work for a government agency. Um, but they keep calling and they keep calling and they keep calling. And I can't do the spam blocker because people
Hmm.
call for my job.
Right.
So now I forward my phone for work to the other phone, and I know it's all this. I know it's these spammers every time, or these scammers
Hmm.
every time.
Right.
And they literally like I'll just keep them on the phone. Sometimes I'll just keep going on with their scam until they get to the well. Can I have your PIN number? And then that's when I'll
Yeah. Then
start messing with them.
yeah, you know
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
like Brilliant said, take so much money from unsuspecting people. I just wanna keep them. If I have the time, I'll keep them on the line as long as I can because that's one less person they
Yeah.
don't have the time to talk to them. But
Exactly, that's what Liam was saying too. The longer you keep them on there, then that's
yeah,
somebody else that's not getting hurt. And it's
yeah,
unfortunate we gotta think like that,
yeah. But yeah, I
wow.
got like, my only thing, like, if you know that it's some scammers calling you, I don't care how like,
Mhm,
I know I mean, in some respect, some of them back in the call centers where they're living in total poverty in some of these third world countries, you may
mhm,
feel bad because that's, the only job that they can get. At the same time, they know exactly what they're doing. So you're not the asshole. No.
exactly. Nope, that's I think they are, scammers are definitely arseholes, assholes, the whole
Yep.
thing. Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. However you say it,
Yep.
asshole, arsehole, however,
Yep.
you
Yep.
got no chill for phone or net scam calls. I hear you,
Yep.
really. I don't even answer them. I hang up. I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, right. Like I don't even
I
I don't even play.
I'm about at the point where I'm going to pay to change my number. That's how many times a day they call.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I'm even on those like call blocker lists and stuff like that. That you put your unlisted so it can't be like sent around. They're not supposed to call you. Blah blah blah. It don't work. It just don't work. Once your number gets out there, that's like
Yeah.
the end of it. And then,
Yeah.
the new numbers get out there too, or it was somebody else's number.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it's
unfortunate.
yeah, unfortunately, it's once you answer and engage, that's when they
Mhm.
don't stop. So, like, on the new phone I'm using for my work calls now, they don't call on that, and I don't answer if I engage like, I won't ever engage if I do get a call like that, but it's, like, the phone number I have now, which I've had forever, it's like you said, it's already circulated because 'cause I've engaged too many times, and there's no way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Are
So
you good for one more?
sure. I love when they try to scam from government agencies. And this'll mm, no, I'll do it without doxing myself. They'll call sometimes and they'll say they're from the
Mhm.
same agency that I work for. And I'm like, "Oh, really? Oh, cool. So yeah, oh yeah, you're this guy? Well, let's just get you up on Skype here right now." And like click.
Mhm.
Or they'll
Uh-huh.
call and say that, they're calling from IRS. They've done that to me so many times. Like, I've
Mhm.
never paid taxes in my life. I always get money back. I'm like, "Okay, yeah, come arrest me. I'll be right out in front and,
Mhm.
you know, that agency. That's the logo on the front. Look for that."
And the IRS is never gonna call you like that.
No,
They're never gonna call you.
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
wrecker, damn it. I sometimes pretend to be a hitman and play with them. That's weird. Okay. All right. And they trade their numbers between groups too. Yes, they
yep,
sell lists of phone numbers. They do.
yep.
All right. I'm gonna move on to the next one. This next one is a little strange, I will admit, but
We like strange.
good. I'm glad you like strange. Yeah, this is why we're peeps. This is why this is why we get along, girl. Because what's there not to like about strange, right?
Ooh,
Okay. Am I the asshole for jumping out a bathroom window to avoid my mom's attempt at forcing a reunion between me and my ex fiance?
ooh,
Now, this one, I know a story very similar to this that speaks to me. So I wanted to get other people's opinions on it. I'm going to be quiet about this one after I read it. I want the chat to really weigh in. And you too, Grace, because this was interesting. Some backstory. I had been dating my ex fiancee, Sarah, for 4 years. We had been planning to get married in November of 2020, but I found out at the start of this month that she cheated on me. She begged me to give her another chance, but I broke it off. The problem was that being cheated on is, in my mind, completely emasculating and humiliating. So I never told anyone that that was the reason we broke up. For obvious reasons, Sarah also didn't tell people we broke up because she cheated. So people have blamed me for the breakup, including my mom. They just see that I dumped her out of the blue. I've gone very strict no contact with Sarah after I discovered she was cheating on me. Sarah has been talking with my mom and has convinced her that if we could talk one more time, we would be able to reconcile. My mom has been applying hardcore pressure on me to talk with Sarah, but I've explained that there's no chance we will ever get back together. So tonight, I go over my mom's place because she's hosting family for Christmas Eve. I'm there for a bit talking with my aunts and uncles and cousins when the doorbell rings and I can see it's Sarah. I ask, what the heck is going on? And my mom says she's invited Sarah so we can work this out in the spirit of the holidays. I'm pissed now because the only way to explain my side of the story is to tell everyone I was cheated on. Complete humiliation in front of my whole family. So as my mom goes to the front door, I go into the bathroom. My mom starts knocking on the door, saying that I need to come out and talk to my ex like an adult. I say, fuck it, kick out the window screen and get in my car and go home. My mom called a short while ago. She's cutting ties with me over my behavior. She's really fixated on me jumping out of a window, and that Sarah will always be like a child to her. My sister called me after to ream me out for ruining Christmas. I broke down and told her that Sarah cheated on me, which is why I dumped her and didn't want to see her under any circumstances. She called me a big asshole who was lying to cover for myself. Am I really in the wrong? Mm-hmm.
oh my goodness.
Family and holidays, eh? Family
My
and
goodness.
holidays. Oh, gee. Hmm.
Well, I'm just gonna start out by saying I'm really a big proponent of boundaries, of setting
Mhm.
good boundaries.
Mhm.
Not my hairy armpits. That is the best screen name I've seen in a long time. Um, no, you are not the asshole, sir.
Right.
No, you're being gaslit by some
Mhm.
assholes. But you are not the asshole.
I'm I'm flabbergasted, right? Like,
Mm-hmm. No. Yeah. If no, if your mom can't respect your boundaries, then wants to cut you out, it sucks. But let her do it.
mm,
Let her do it.
yep.
But maybe instead of bailing out the window, you could have just farted.
Yes,
Uh,
I would have farted on Sarah for sure.
yeah,
But anyway,
just fart.
I know
Yeah,
I'm making fun, but only because this is a serious situation for me.
yeah,
First of all, no one in that family, regardless of how close you are to that man, deserves the personal story of why he's not with so and so.
no,
And how dare you invite so and so in to tell their side of the story? Believe only them, never really talking to him. Now I get it, he's not talking to you. And here's the thing. What he did was not address the situation. If he had said, "Mom, I'm not going to go into the details of why Sarah and I are not together, but believe me, I've got good reason. I've thought about it. I've weighed it out, and I can't trust her anymore. Period." Leave it at that. But he never
yep,
talked to mom about it. And you know how
no,
moms are. Like, all
yeah,
somebody has to do is go in there and talk to them about their kids, and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay." And of course, Sarah going, "I need your advice. I love him. I want him back." I mean, I could
yeah,
just see the whole thing because I've been, I've seen this with brothers, girlfriends, and I had it done to me. You know, some so and so decided they're not going to tell everybody why we're really not together because I have enough respect not to put it out there. And then they're over here with my friends, my family, with everybody, like trying to do that. That's just wrong. You know, he's trying to take the high road here. He has a right to his dignity,
yeah,
his personal life. Come on, family. Like they're all assholes.
yep,
And they're gaslighting him. And
yep,
now granted, he did kick out a window and climb out the bathroom and acted like a little chicken shit. I get it. I
yep,
would have walked right through there and said, "This, if you're gonna believe her, if you think I broke up with her for no reason at all, y'all fools." And I would have
yep,
walked out. I would have
yep,
put them on notice that how dare you think I had no reason to break up with her,
yep,
non-family member, invading my damn Christmas. And on Christmas, it like, what kind of gaslit move is that? "In the spirit of the holidays, you
yeah,
shall you
yeah,
shall give Sarah a second chance to cuckold you, take
yeah,
over your family, and emasculate you." Bullshit.
yep,
Like,
yep.
bullshit. Like, hell to the yeah, dude. Like, you should have farted on him, broke a couple of windows. You should have went all Jersey and just toasted the toasted the bitch. Like, really nice of you to come here and gaslight my holidays. Like, you are the cheating hoe though, aren't you? I mean, I do
Yes,
recognize you. That girl I used to go out with that screwed so and so. I mean, I would have just lost my fucking
yeah,
shit. Because at
yeah,
that point, they're not gonna care. You're already embarrassed, and then I would have toasted her, probably broke the glass on the floor, so my mother cried and left because I
yeah,
guess I'm a bitch.
yeah,
But this is what
yeah,
they're doing. They're like putting them in a corner, right? Like,
yeah, yeah.
I
It's
feel for him.
amazing that he stayed. I mean, despite the window, that he stayed on the high road when he could have totally embarrassed her. Though I am not entirely convinced they would believe him anyway. Um, but what I wish for him is that he didn't take her cheating as making him
Something,
less than.
yeah, because he's not, because that's
Right.
the point here.
It's
I'm
all about
sorry.
her.
that he
Yeah.
had to have this on him, that he's not even allowed to say how he feels. And then,
Right.
yo, sister, your brother just told you how he felt, which was
Yep.
really difficult for him to do. You didn't know about it for all this time. He finally tells you, and you call him a liar.
Yeah. But
Like,
something makes me
mm,
suspect that maybe part of the reason that he takes the cheating as him as it, being less than it, it comes from maybe, this isn't the first time mom has do, done this gaslighting business. That he may be the scapegoat of the family, that there may, not to try and play, armchair psychologist, but something makes me feel like he's been, to this rodeo before with this family. So,
true. And I get that. And a lot of times I have brothers and cousins and nephews and a lot of male friends who go through stuff like this. And it's because you don't communicate as freely as the women in your family do. Like, everybody doesn't know everybody's business. You keep things to yourself. That just because you're not asking the questions and getting the answers, okay, doesn't mean there's anything wrong or bad going on.
yeah,
Um, you know, when people don't ask and they assume,
you know what
they
that
call
means.
yeah, well, first of all, you make an ass out of you and me. Also, you
Yeah,
cause the damage that you do to a person, it's
yeah,
real.
yeah,
What that family did to him, that's real. What
yeah,
she has done, and I agree, like Mrs. Cassandra said, he should have walked out of that bathroom and said, "Excuse me, I just couldn't stomach it. I'm not staying for dinner. I just threw up my whatever I had in my stomach over the fact that you all are listening to her." So, Sarah, while we have you here, why don't you tell them why we broke up? The truth. And see if she does it. Like, put it back on her. But he feels it's going to hurt him
because he
because
sees it as a reflection of who he is, and that's so sad.
and I kind of understand that, because when somebody does this bad shit to you, you're always asking why. What did you
Yep.
do to deserve it? What did you do? You know?
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that.
No? I
Nope,
do.
not
And I
me.
and I don't even consider myself a wallflower or a victim type. And I ask myself that all the time. What the hell did I do? How did I get in this situation that they thought that that was okay to do to me? Like, just like, did I not communicate appropriately? Did I not make myself clear? Hmm. I don't know. I kind of really feel for this guy, as you can tell.
Yeah,
This
yep,
guy really, he can't win no matter what. And I
yep,
feel, who I really feel sorry for? The next girl that takes a liking to him and
yep,
kind of wants to tell him it's okay. They ain't gonna believe her.
yep,
Mm.
yep.
Yup. So mom,
He
mom needs to take a check. First of all, like, I'm a mom, okay? And I wouldn't meddle in my daughter's. First of all, knowing my daughter, it would fucking be taking my life in my own hands if I meddled in her social life. Okay? Because I raised her to be like me. It would be taking your life in your own hand if you mess with mine. Okay, but moms out there thinking you know better than your children on how to run their love lives, they ain't telling you the whole thing. You're their mother. Even if their girlfriends or boyfriends are telling you shit, you don't know all of it. So butt the hell out, because you don't have the whole story and you cannot weigh in. You can't. Be reasonable. You can't. Like, stop it. Just stop it. I'm tired of that. Mm.
for sure.
Mm-hmm. Let your children be grown-ups. Treat them like grown-ups. Hey, there's a concept. Treat them like freaking adults. Maybe they'll start acting like it. Who would have thought? Hmm. Yeah. Who would have thought? Well, on that, I don't even know if we need to vote on this one. Anybody who thinks that he's the asshole, I'm kicking you out of my chat right now. Get the fuck out of
Now,
here.
Kyle might be borderline because Kyle thinks that, he possibly isn't saying everything, that, there could be things that he's responsible for. And, maybe, but
Well,
we can only go on what he's given us. So,
okay. I get this about why he's feeling that way about not saying while she's cheating, but there's nothing any person on the planet is going to tell me to where cheating is okay, because you fall out of love with people, you get lonely, whatever, you feel attractions. Have the conversation before you put it where it don't belong. Period. Okay? You just deal with it. And if you do it, own up to it. Okay? There's no no. I have a strong line there. If people fall out of relationships all the time, you don't always feel the same. But before you move on and do something like that behind somebody's back, you need to have respect for what was. You don't have to be dealing just with what is right now. Have respect for what was. In walk away. Be a
I
grown
agree
up.
with Wrecker.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been more in, even if he wasn't in your face and all Jersey about it, he could have been or should have laid down the law a little bit with his family. Like,
Yeah, true.
this is
I like
bullshit.
I really cracking up that being all Jersey about it is actually a new saying in the circle that I am. Apparently, I've
Yeah.
been out of control for a while now because it's like when you say it, everybody knows what you're talking about. They're like, yeah, no, I don't know. All I know is that that woman, that that girlfriend doesn't belong at that Christmas dinner against his
Mm-mm.
wishes when he clearly told his mother they're never getting back together.
No, certainly does not. No,
I know.
she's
He
ugh.
didn't want to tell his family at all, so it's possibly in I get it. He definitely should have, he did tell her though they were never getting back together. They knew they were broken up. But I get what you're saying. He's not an asshole, but there's more to how he's feeling. And I get it. And you know what? Maybe some of it is all these women in his life, including, and yeah, I'm talking to you, family, that are not really supporting him and how he feels about it. Obviously, he's the bad guy, right? Why? Because he's the man. I think many of you know how I feel about that shit.
Yeah,
Mm-mm. The bad guy is the bad guy, and it isn't always a guy.
exactly.
They would be the
But
one doing the bad behavior.
yeah,
Mom, sis,
yeah.
Sarah. Okay. Yeah, he kind of kicked out a window. But I'm sure if mom asked him to come
It,
fix it because he shouldn't have did that, he would.
well, it sounds like what he said is he just pushed out the screen. I'm sorry, that takes like 5 seconds to put back in, unless he bent it. But
Jen, stop telling my secrets. Yeah. hmm
Jen,
I
funny.
know, right? Stop it. Exactly, Liam. Blindsiding and gaslighting is not what people who love you do. It's not support. It's not love. It's
It's
not
not
respect.
supposed to be
Yeah.
what they do, but
hmm
sometimes there's this thing called a dysfunctional family.
Yes, and we all have them. I'm sure we all
Yes,
in some way. Nobody's family's perfect. I get that, but I just really feel for these guys. Like I don't know why. It just really struck me that they just weren't listening at all. I think one of the worst things, especially this time of year, is to not be heard.
yeah,
Mm. And no, I just encourage everybody. If the people around you aren't hearing you, find somebody who will,
yeah.
because everybody deserves to be heard. Mm.
And
It doesn't mean agreed that you're 100% right. It doesn't mean agree with everything you say. It doesn't mean tell you you're the best thing since white bread. It just means be heard.
just exactly. I
Just
agree with that.
let you say let you say your side. Let you say
Yes.
where you're coming from. Let you articulate that position that you have with respect and dignity and space, you know.
And
Well,
give that same grace back
mhm,
to the other person as
mhm.
well, or people. And also, it's set your boundaries. That's not mean. People sometimes think setting good boundaries is mean. It's not.
It's not mean. It's not. I do it all the time, and I know people don't like me for it, but oh well. Because if you don't come at me right, why would I have the conversation? If you've already made up your mind and you're out there with all that, I don't know you a conversation about your lies and bullshit.
Yeah.
Mm, you
Even with
know?
families, sometimes, like, he's a perfect example. He set his boundary. Now they didn't respect it, and where mom is saying, "I'm going to disown you." I, personally, if it were me, I would set the boundary of, okay, I'll honor that, mom, and I'll set my boundary where we're not. I'm not going to be part of her life until she respects my boundary. So,
Mhm.
and that's just something that I kind of harp on a lot, which we're kind of
Um,
now getting out of the asshole phase, but
yeah. I don't know, Liam. I'm gonna need more on that because I don't know what you mean, which part you mean. Um, you mean about me not having a conversation with people? I don't when they're not open to hear, I don't owe them anything. But Mrs. Cassandra, I can't be anybody's sugar mama because I believe everybody pays their own way. In some way. They have things to offer. I want equality. Yeah. Mm. And Sleet and Jin are giving all my secrets of how your Jersey style out in the chat. This is very uncomfortable. Like I'm been found out.
what are the
Oh,
energy bars for?
I don't know. Just to make sure my swinging is right. I don't get it. I
Okay.
don't know.
Uh, all right.
Oh, Liam says when they overblow somebody's ego by telling them they're the best. That can be, but like I do have a tendency to praise people because they are constantly not looking at the good things about themselves. I don't call that like overblowing it. It is actually what I actually see, but I would be guilty of that. Some people would think that maybe on the surface that I would be guilty of that in a way, but I actually believe it when I'm telling them what I see. I believe it. It's why I'm talking to them. It's why I'm around them. It's what I see. hmm That is in my reality. My reality of them is that they're smart. My reality of them is that they're funny and they make me laugh. My reality of them is that they're intelligent and there's someone I can talk to. They on many different subjects, and I will tell them that. I will use words like intelligent and smart. I'll even funny, you know. Well, I don't, you know. Hmm. Jin said the energy bars is because digging is hard work and you got to keep your energy up.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah. Mm. Hey, Mousy. All right, Grace. On this one, I think everybody's an asshole besides him. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
I
I
even
mean,
give him the grace for being like running away.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to hold that against him. I
hmm
mean, buy a new screen if you broke it, but
mm
hi,
And, and
Mousy.
and sister calling him to try to figure out what's going on, and then
No.
and then saying bullshit. I don't believe you, and you're just making up a story to cover your bad behavior.
Yeah, she
It's
gets
like
the 69 too. Yeah.
Yep, she does. Give out her phone number, people. No, give it
Yep.
to the scammers. Give it to the scammers.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. She shouldn't have no fun. 69's too much fun for her.
That's
No, that's right. Give out the scammers number. Yeah, give the scammers her number for sure. Um, But on that, Grace, I'm gonna cut it short before the internet cuts it for me. And
okay.
I hope you come back again. This was fun. Like,
Sure.
come
Yes.
do,
I wasn't
come
as
do.
scary as I thought it would be.
See? And you could come in there's other, I always see you in the chats at the other ones, like the funny ones, like what the effery
Yeah.
and mayhem. So feel free. Like when I throw that link, don't hesitate to come on because you're in the Discord. You're actually now you're up here. You're pre-approved for shenanigans. And I
Yay.
know you know how to do shenanigans because that is
Shenanigans.
your channel, right?
I keep
Yeah.
meaning to talk to you about you might have to pay us some sort of royalty every time you use the word shenanigans.
Oh, fuck
So
the hell. I was using that before you made your channel. All right. Whose idea was that, Mrs. Cassandra? Y'all. Okay. I want to talk to the three of you right now. You better remember who you're talking to. I'm the one doing the legal show on Mondays. You better get right on this. You better get right on this. Okay. Damn. Damn. I will link anybody. Oh, wait. Let me just put this up here. Like, let me find you. Hold on. I had this link up before and I went to put it in the description, and I'm going to put it again because it's the three of you, right? It's you and Mrs. Cassandra and
Carly.
Carly. Okay,
Carly,
which
no Twitter.
I
Any
don't
person you
know her
see
that well, but I
badly,
do know that's the name, right?
she's awesome. But if you see somebody misbehaving on Twitter, it's not the right Carly.
It's not, no, because that's why she says she's not Twitter. It's not her.
Right.
And I hate that
Right.
people have to defend themselves like that, but
Yeah.
mm,
Yes,
apparently.
we're doing holiday trivia tomorrow. Tomorrow night at
I think
7 Central.
I think I saw that posted, and that's why I'm trying to grab the link. Okay. Hold on, let me get this up and I can get the channel thing. I'll get the channel and the link for the show for you. Sorry, I didn't have that up. Okay. Oh,
Oh,
I
no
also
worries.
see you guys are doing a mental health one too.
Yes, we are trying to do that once a month where we do kind of what we call like a mental health hangout.
That is so
Um,
cool. This time of
yeah,
year, that's so important. I can't tell
yes.
you.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
not professionals, so we
This
just
is the
have hangouts.
channel. Everybody go subscribe. They do like Grace is telling you they're doing the mental health. You guys, what else are you doing? I mean, you do a lot of stuff. Like you tell them what you do while I get the
So
links for
we
you.
our goal when we our point whatever you want to call it when we made that channel is like we all probably most of us know that there's a lot of drama around YouTube, and we hang around and we see it, and can't say we don't consume it. But we wanted to make a space. There used to be a space that the three of us met in that space where it was just fun and games, and it's no longer here, but we missed it. So we wanted kind of a palate cleanser, I guess is a good way to put it, where people could come and get away from um, where there's a lot of drama going on.
Hmm.
So we decided to put together a channel that is just mainly fun, but we do some serious things from time to time, like the mental health stream. Um, the three of us all have, like I said, we're not professionals, but we all have
Hmm.
personal experience with mental health. By the way, Little Mousy Girl is going to be our special guest on that stream. It's a week from Tuesday.
Hmm.
No, it is Tuesday. We're already at
Well,
what did
yeah,
I say? The 13th? The
yeah, it is
13th,
going
I
to be
think
the
it's Tuesday.
13th at 8 o'clock. These streams are all at
Yep.
8 o'clock. Yeah.
Yes.
That's Eastern Standard Time. Eight
Yes.
o'clock.
Um, we may do some more serious topics from time to time, but our primary goal is just to have a kind of a fun place where we'll do games, we'll do, just
It's kind of like those places when we
chill
used to
things.
just be able
Yeah.
to talk in the chat, everybody,
Yes.
and then talk with whoever's up there and just like
Yes.
go. Because here are some of the titles. They did game night, they did a red carpet review.
Yeah.
Yes, you're doing a holiday movie trivia. That's tomorrow, right? Open
Yes.
discussions on mental health and anxiety, coffee cocktails and trivia. So like you could drink or not drink. I mean, I'm there. Like I'll do both the coffee, the cocktails, and the trivia. Scary movie night, the Sister Wives one. Just it's all light content.
Yeah.
And
We
I
don't want
praise you
anything.
for not
Yeah.
getting on the commentary drama train. Thank
No.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
No. There's plenty of that. We all know where to go to find that.
There's
Um,
plenty of that, right?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah. But just a light place to hang out. There's going to be a bunch of people that you know there. There's going to be people you don't know there. I was quite pleased to go there and see people from all different areas there. I
And
like that.
that's the other thing too is Carly and like Mrs. Cassandra and I kind of go to the same places, but
Mhm.
Carly goes to entirely other places.
Mhm.
Mrs. Cassandra and I go to we'll go to this side of the community, and then we'll go to that side of the community, and there will be people there who kind of don't really like each other at all. But we wanted to make it a place where people could feel comfortable being in that stream. And now I can't say that they've completely done, meshed together, but we
No, but
wanted
at
to
least
make
the
a
no
place,
judgment, right?
yes,
Mhm.
where, please feel free to come here and we will have it, s- you know, where we're not talking about drama based things. And so
Mhm.
hopefully it'll be an environment where, if we're just doing trivia and games, you will feel more comfortable being with that person in the chat and just
Mhm.
exist together.
Right. It's
And that's
because
kind of our hope.
it's a chat. If you don't go out of your way to attack somebody or say something nasty, nobody gets hurt. It's not like
Right.
it's not
Right.
like there's like knives and guns and all these like
Right.
physical altercation going on. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen. It's a chat, people.
Yeah.
Like
And we're not bringing up, topics that are quote unquote sensitive where it may
mhm.
trigger, something.
You try,
So,
yeah. More bonding types of things that
yeah.
everybody can have in common. And I applaud you guys for it. I will tell you it's not easy. So I do
No,
applaud you
it's
for
not.
trying. And I
And we're
will, yeah.
we're very slow we're not growing fast because, you know,
Well,
it's not
look how long it took
yeah,
me because you just don't want to do what they tell you to do. And
right.
it's like I don't want to pick sides. I don't want to talk about people. I want to talk about
Yeah.
issues. I want to do things, and you'll find your niche. But
Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad the three of you are enjoying it together. That's the most important part. Always
Yeah.
be proud of what you put out there, and just enjoy yourselves. That's it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I applaud you guys. It's going to be good,
Yeah.
and I hope to be able to show up. It's an odd time for me because of my upside down world and hours,
Yeah.
but I have been
Yeah.
trying. I've been hitting it, and I have to say that people were very decent to me. There are very few chats I can go to anymore. I'll tell you that.
Well,
Without them
yeah.
exploding, and I actually don't go because I don't want to cause trouble to the channel owners. You know what I mean? Like I.
Well,
Mm,
and we have our mod very Mousie's one of our mods, by the way. Um, and Teresa, I'm not sure if she's still here because I don't see her talking,
mhm,
but they are their marching orders are squash it right away if
mhm,
anything like that comes up because we have a zero tolerance policy for it.
mhm.
We
Yeah.
want to make sure that our chat is known to be chill and fun and none of that. Hi Teresa, she's still here. Yes.
Mhm.
Did I say she was a mod? She's a mod.
Yep. She's mine.
Um yeah, so and we have a Discord too, and it's the same thing with that Discord, and your Discord is chill, you know how it is.
Yeah.
We
I
don't
know.
we don't want the drama. We don't want it.
No
If you
drama.
want drama, there's all kinds of places you can
Right.
find it in this community and
That's right.
um nothing nothing against that. Do you, but we want this to be a palate cleanser and a place for
Exactly.
fun. So,
Yep. And as you said, we all need those kind of things. So I applaud you guys. Thanks for coming up and having
thanks for
some
having
fun.
me.
I'm glad
Yeah,
it didn't scare you. And thanks for holding down the fort for me while all that craziness was going on. And
no problem.
you dealt with it well. And we'll do it again soon. I like to do these because it's good to talk. It's been a while since I did them. Um, so I'm kind of happy they're back. But for
Yeah.
everybody, have a great week. We've got more coming up on the weekend. I think I got double streams on both days. You guys are going to be on tomorrow, and then you're going to be on next Tuesday too. I is Juju streaming like now? Like
She's
we should
she's
get
kind
off.
of on a
Yeah.
hiatus.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah.
Because she normally goes at 10. I was trying to finish. That's why I made it 8:30 so I could finish because I'm trying to be supportive of some of the smaller channels of when we share so many people in mods. I try to if you can. You can't always, but when you can.
Yeah, we're hoping she comes back soon.
Okay.
We're trying not to pressure her, but we pressure her.
Okay, because we're not done with the Oreos.
No, we're
Like
not. I ordered Canadian Oreos, so
Canadian
those are
Oreos,
that I posted in your Discord. The
those odd
carrot
flavors. Oh
cake.
my God. Like I don't
Yes,
yes, okay. I'm not
yes,
volunteering to eat any of those. You know that, right? Like
yeah,
no. I did I've done mine. I've done my due diligence on his stuff. But they sounded weird.
yep,
Hopefully you get to do them with her then. All right.
yeah.
On that, I'm gonna say good night. I'll see you all during the week. Thank
All
you again,
right.
Grace Case. This was
Thank
really
you.
cool. And good luck tomorrow on that stream. Everybody, like, go check it out. Give them a view for something nice and chill. We all need something nice and chill this time of year, for sure. All right.
All right. Thank you,
All right.
Claire.
Thank you so much, Grace. See?
Right.
Oh,
Good night,
oh,
y'all.
I like that zombie crazy cat. Is that a zombie? Oh, that's cool. Whoa.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just vote an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds, they can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.